Alright, finally got my... Where'd that coffee go? Finally got my chores wrapped up, and, my errands wrapped up. And I came home, and I just almost fell asleep in my husband's room. I went in there, it was so nice and cool, so I could upload those few pieces of video that I already done it, because it uploads easiest from his room. Come on, G. And it's just like I had hoped, it's raining. Oh, God, it was 94 degrees a little while ago, which is about, normal temperature for here. And but it started got down to 10 degrees cooler because of the rain, so it's 83 right now. Seaside Heights watch, I do that every day. I watch the weather in Seaside Heights. I'm gonna move there someday. Um, uh, High expected day of 81. Sunshine all week, but cooler than here. And then here we're supposed to have, God dang it, we're supposed to have rain every day this week. I'm trying to tuck this in here where it kind of like will hold it. Let's see. But anyway, so I'm just going to wrap up this little vlog. The guy across the street's almost got his gate up, so as soon as he gets that baby up, I'm turning my horses loose. You can bet I'll be like five seconds flat. Tiggy, say hi. Tigger. Look how Tigger's grown. Say hi, Tiggy. Little booger. Look at, no. Moxie thinks that's her baby. She even nurses him. And there's Bandita. Hi, Bandita. Everybody's out enjoying the cool weather. Anyway, so I just wanted to wrap up those few clips that I did. I was in there, like I said, I was sitting in Pop's room. It was so nice and cool with the ceiling fan and everything, and then the rain started, and his TV hasn't worked in the living room for a couple of days, and he finally got it to work, and then it woke me right up as soon as I heard it. But anyway, I got a few things to get done, so I'm going to go ahead and stick these all together, and hope everybody, kitty. Hope everybody has a blessed day, and I will talk to you all later. Wait, now let me make sure there wasn't anything. Oh, I was going to tell you a couple things about both my shows this week. Catfish. For some doggone reason, they decided to have on Catfish a mid-season reunion so that you could, there's Fly, of course, a mid-season reunion so that you could have like a little bit of an update of stuff that's been going on so far this season. Shut up. So that was a little disappointing because I've watched every Catfish and all the series. I've watched every one of the episodes, and I really don't need a mid-season update, so I was a little bit bugged by that. But they did mention on that reunion that Catfish is the most watched series online on MTV, I think, right now. And the ratings are really high, and a lot of viewer participation and whatnot. And so Catfish is as popular as I thought it probably was getting to be, because it really is a great little show. If you haven't watched it, it's on the premise of if you haven't seen Catfish, the movie, then you want then you want to go and see that first, because what it's about is that Neve falls in love with this beautiful woman named Megan Facio or something on Facebook, and sets out across the country to go find Megan, and it really ends up becoming, before he goes to find her, ends up getting really involved with her mother, watching her, involved with her Facebook page. She's got a little sister, brothers, this great mom that homeschools her kids, and all these gorgeous kids, and stuff. And this Megan is the older sister of this mom and these great kids, and goes all the way to Michigan, I believe, and finds out that things are not as they appear. That's all that I'm going to say, because I don't want to ruin it for you. And the series is very much that same idea, only it's people that send in letters to Neve, and his wonderful sidekick Max, who I have a crush on. Max is adorable, so is Neve. For 20-somethings, I wish they were into cougars, because I'd probably be looking the boys up. Um, and people send them emails and say, I've been in love with this guy for such and such time, but he won't Skype with me, or he won't, video chat with me, or he won't meet me, or I've gone to meet him and he didn't show up, and it's men, women, young people, older people. There's been people of every age group so far, except for very much older, but I'm sure they'll get to it. MTV is geared towards younger people, but some have been in their late 30s, and in the program, and I'm sure at some point we'll find an older catfish come to surface probably, and you learn where the term catfish comes from in the first movie, so I'm not going to ruin that for you, but what a catfish is somebody that makes up false identities online and carries on relationships with someone, and sometimes both are catfishing each other. Sometimes they're both not being honest, but sometimes one party's being really honest and the other party is totally dishonest. Sometimes they're a different sex, sometimes they are nowhere near the person they said they were, the photographs are not them, their name is not them, their job is not them, whatever. And I mean, as many different scenarios as you could come up with in long-distance relationships, they've been on Catfish, and I'm sure that it will go on for a while because that is a really great show. And so anyway, like I said, they had a mid-season reunion yesterday, Tuesday night. It airs on Tuesday nights on MTV, but then you can watch it Wednesday mornings on MTV online. And so that's the first thing I like to do on Wednesday mornings, and disappointed with this reunion a little bit, but hopefully next week we'll be back to another great show. And then the Princesses of Long Island. I was able to catch up. They were only up to showing season 5 on online, but when I was at my brother's, they were up to season 10. Darn it, season 10, and it's almost the end of that season already, and I was able to catch up on all those at my brother's because he has that good cable, And so in the end, like really, one of my favorites is the little girl Ashley. Okay, the one that I told you couldn't even make broccoli because she can't figure out how to turn the stove on and boil water and do all these things at the same time. In the beginning, she really was one of my favorites. Wow, as the season has progressed, she has made so many enemies, and I mean online, people are brutal to this poor young girl. And I mean, she's done some stuff that's disappointed me, and I have to just chalk it up to the silver spoon. She's had a very rough last couple of years. A couple of years ago, in her, she wasn't even 30 yet, and she'd already had a stroke. And now she's developed lupus, and people are still just brutal to this girl. I really am afraid that she's just not going to come back for the second season because everybody just dogs this girl online, and she's become a real source of problems on the show. And the two girls are really best friends with her, but then the other two are really like making enemies with her, and the girl Joey that I thought was so cute in the beginning, I'm beginning to kind of not like Joey, even though she's motivated and she isn't the silver spoon type. She's working hard and trying to make her own way. That hurt. That really hurt. Ouch. The cat. They just reach up and scratch the crap out of me to get my attention. So anyway, I'm all caught up on Princesses of Long Island. I really think that most people would like that show, though, so if you get a chance, you might want to tune in and watch that one. It's really a lot of fun. Nice diversion from, every day. So anyway, I know this has got to be about a 20-minute video now after I put it all together. So I love you all. Be blessed. Have a wonderful weekend. It's Friday. I'll get back to you when I can. And like I said, I will be going to the city on Monday, and so pray about the grand jury, please. Okay. I don't want to have a rough time up there. I don't want to have to go through a lot of stuff. Okay. All right. Bye bye.